It's a big, I got a big announcement to make tonight. I can't wait. I'm going to make announcements. We're going to make a big announcement tonight. I can't wait.
What are you going to tell us?
I can't wait.
Tell me.
I can't wait.
Teaser.
Hey everybody, welcome to Grown Man Record Night.
Headroom.
Look at our, yeah, it's a lot of headroom. I'm going to exclaim a lot. Hey Jay, give us a little tilt down on that guy. It doesn't matter. There's no Kachonga. There's no Kachonga. There's no Kachonga.
Punch right. Punch right.
Ironically enough.
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think?
That's good.
Yeah, ho, he, ha, yeah. No, don't tilt down anymore. If anything, tilt just a C hair up.
See hair.
You couldn't, and I could.
See hair. Freeze it!
Me too.
Freeze it!
Steve, are those glasses?
I've been, what?
This is a good idea.
Thank you.
I've been,
Your name would be Steve Fever.
I've been really looking forward to this episode. We got some great things to talk about tonight.
We've been talking about it all week.
I'm getting ready to turn the Grown Man Record Night universe on its ear. And I just can't be any happier.
In honor of that
announcement,
you have gone retro tonight.
I have.
Yeah, it was
So,
planned.
yeah, it's totally planned. This is
We're on the 1982, 1984?
85.
85 VHS camera.
Yeah.
Panasonic.
We had, what happens is I've been using a Canon G01, a great camera with a nice piece of glass. I bought it when I graduated college.
3-chip.
2001.
Right.
3-chip mini DV camera.
CCD.
And it's been a terrific camera. It's got a nice piece of glass, especially.
I've got the XL1, the Canon XL1, which is cool as well.
I bought several products to be able to use this camera as our webcam for Grown Man Record Night. Okay. And tonight, it connects via S-video cable. And
it can connect otherwise, but yeah, that's one way.
A lot of you probably don't even know what the hell an S-video cable is. But that's the best way you can connect out of this camera. Anyway, I was hooking that up tonight and bent and patoing one of the pins in the thing. So we had to dig out Cameraman's $5 Goodwill 1985 VHS camera and hook it up, which is always rock damn solid. It just looks a little.
We should take a picture of it so you can show it when you talk about it.
Yeah,
it's an amazing piece.
This
of
camera is.
Where'd you get it?
Goodwill. Cameraman. Ryan got it at Goodwill.
He's cameraman.
It's for $5. It's one of the old like VHS, full-size VHS tape in the camera. But it's got a power brick that plugs into the wall. There's no Kachonga problems.
No Kachonga.
There's never an issue with the battery running out because it's hardwired to the wall.
I think you're going to miss Kachonga.
I know.
We may have to pre-program some Kachonga.
You know, it's interesting because the base of the show was kind of built on the fact that we kind of wanted it to look like an 80s public access show.
Yeah, we got that.
But, yeah, we got that. And one of the best comments we ever had, I think it was from Bo, Earhead6 on YouTube, said, "Man, I really detect a Mid-South wrestling vibe." And I'm like,
really?
That's pretty accurate, and damn, that's a fine compliment.
You probably got a boner when you heard that.
Yeah.
He really did.
But here's the announcement.
Mikey Bononer.
Given recent developments, moving forward, hopefully from the next time you see us, we're going to be doing the talk show portion of Grown Man Record Night. We're going to be streaming that live on YouTube. Not Ustream, YouTube in full HD with a new program with lots of bells and whistles and things to bring you. It'll take us a lot of time to kind of get it configured and all.
I'm worried about all the filters on YouTube.
No. But we won't have any of the...
I know. We're not playing the music.
No. So the music portion will remain the same is my initial idea. So us streaming the music, which of course would never fly on YouTube.
No.
We're going to continue to do that on Ustream early in the evenings like we do. And then we'll give you like a warning, like, hey man, the show's going to start in like 10 minutes. Swamp on over to the old YouTube. And so you'll disconnect from the Ustream, go over to the YouTube where we're going to be live and join up with us. And we think we'll pick up a lot more foot traffic. People, we know you diehards, you mug fugs that are with us all the time. Shane Rockney, Metal Theologian, Brohammer. I mean, DJ Sean, old school, showing up tonight.
Wow.
All you guys are like old school and with us, and we know you guys will follow us. But we not only want to grab a hold of your ball sacks, but we want to snag a few ball sacks along the way.
I will say you showed
traffic.
You showed me some of what this program can do, and it's pretty amazing.
It really is.
It will require you. I mean, you can put as much into it as you want, but you could really step this game up if we did a little more pre-prod, like during the week. And hey, do this, knock this.
It really.
Cool stuff.
When I found out, like I know Zeke the Geek's been going live, Metal Theologian's been going live, and people are stopping by. They're picking up a lot of foot traffic. You're on YouTube, you're kind of dicking around, and you're like, oh shit, Homeboy's live. Click. And I think even like if you were to search for like vinyl community or vinyl record or collecting records, and you search for that, at least in my search results, the live videos show up first in the search results.
Yes.
So when we're doing our thing on Friday nights, if somebody's just searching for like vinyl, they're more likely for this thing to pop up and be like, oh, I don't know, what are these guys about? Now
that's because places like Facebook and YouTube want to promote that aspect of their business right now. So
sure.
They're going to put those are going to end up top of your Google search.
They've been doing some good things with like Ustream where we started here. It's all about if you wanted to do HD and have set extensions and chroma key abilities and things like that, you had to pay like $200 a year. YouTube is all about like, I don't know, however much bandwidth you got, have fun. Like if you can handle streaming at 1080p, go for it. So starting next week,
there's a lime in there too.
Our stream will be at least 720p. I've not tested the bandwidth here. At least 720p, if not 1080.
It's a 1080p camera, but it may broadcast in 720p.
Right. I'm gonna see
every channel like ESPN and whatnot.
I don't spend $200 a month on internet and shit. So
No,
we'll see
down.
where that's at, and I'm gonna noodle with that. Gonna get everything kind of cahoodled together.
So let's drink to that.
Let's drink to that,
big
dude.
announcement.
Oh, dude. And especially, dude, we've been doing the Grown Man Record Night for like fucking 5 years,
We're
man.
doing a shot now.
Cheers, thank you.
Stand for
Like-
Connecticut.
Bark it back. It's
Fashion show at lunch. My daughter does that back and forth to me.
so like seriously, we've been doing record show for like 5 years. We're finally going to take it to the 21st century.
Nearly 150 episodes.
Shit, 250.
Sorry, 250.
You've been doing Grown Man Record Night from long before that.
But
Get on the mic, Finn.
No, fuck no. I don't have anything to say.
so anyhow, we're going to be making the switch. Hopefully next week, if I can configure this shit tomorrow. That's tomorrow's plans. I'll just let you guys in on some kind of behind the scenes. I'm going to start configuring this shit. I got a new webcam I bought. I'm going to start running this new program, building new graphics, and tomorrow I'm going to be doing some test streams. And I'll be sending out some links to at least Steve, and I think Jay's coming over. And so we'll get this all configured out.
I will be going to the Wake Forest NC State game tomorrow, so 4 o'clock.
Bring some buds with you, bro.
Hit me up before then.
You got to bring some buds, bro.
I thought there was a record show tomorrow, and I was going to hit it tomorrow morning, but actually I didn't read it. It's March 18th.
Yeah.
There's a record show.
March, April, I mean February. Whatever. It don't make a shit.
It's in Clemens, North
What are
Carolina.
you looking for?
What, something
Nothing.
you looking for?
Nope. I like to be pleasantly surprised. Amused as well would be good.
Let me ask you something, Steve. Last year, have you ever bought anything on Discogs?
No, I have not bought anything on Discogs.
Jay, have you bought something on Discogs?
I always go there to check
I
prices.
bought
though.
one record from Discogs.
You bought one record. Hey, turn
long time ago.
turn channel 3 up just to make sure.
Long time.
All the way to the left, and then go 1, 2, 3. Make
all
sure
the
it's
way
up.
up.
Okay, cool. Because I just nearly 8 million records were sold on Discogs in 2017. 8 million records, which is up like a considerable amount from the year before.
Quite the marketplace.
An increase of 1,258,788. Nuts. I mean, that's nuts. I bought one record on Discogs. It was a sealed copy of an '88 Rooster Blues record. That Low Blow Chicago Blues anthology.
Right.
Pretty nice, and you know that really coincides with the next piece of news here. That vinyl sales, Bandcamp reports 54% rise in vinyl sales in 2017. That's just like when you go to Bandcamp, you check out a band, and they're like, oh, we got CDs and digital and like vinyl and da-da-da. All the bands I always check out. When I go look at their vinyl, it's always freaking sold
Well,
out.
somebody recently announced, was it Best Buy? They're pulling all their CDs out.
That was my next piece of news.
But they're going to continue to sell vinyl, I think.
Best Buy,
They're not gonna sell CDs.
done with CDs.
That's crazy.
Leave me a comment.
I think
What do you
that is
think?
a little dumb.
What do you think?
That's crazy.
I think that's a little dumb.
Premature?
I can't remember the
Yes,
last time I
just
bought a CD.
you don't have to get away from any market that you feel like maybe pull it back, but
I
you
mean,
don't have to like not sell.
Obviously, they're seeing a significant dip, enough to where they're like, why are we even wasting our time with this? I don't think it's just a move out
they,
of the blue.
They just want to hit trends. They don't want to hit solid sales.
But if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. So I bet you nobody's buying CDs. I bet who's buying CDs?
Everybody's streaming, and then those that want something solid are
Well, I mean,
buying
kids for
vinyl.
sure, like,
That's it.
Teenagers do not buy CDs. But Abigail wants to buy a record.
That's
Can't hear you.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
No. Can't hear you.
You can relate.
We can't hear you. No, we're not going to talk about it.
You guys are assholes. They love you.
But that's interesting though. It's kind of sad in a way, and you know, I've seen recently, particularly, that CDs have become the new vinyl in Goodwills and thrift stores and shit.
Right.
You find crazy, rare, weird, and incredibly good and just picked over CDs in Goodwills for nothing.
I only buy really strange CDs now, or really, really weird, rare stuff. That's all I would buy.
This past week, I bought a local group out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina, surf rock band, tremendous stuff. Lots of crazy album art. It folds out. It's like a quad fold thing. I bought that, and I bought a Blue Note, Jazz Messengers, I think it was, Blue Note CD.
Art Blakely?
Art Blakely.
Yeah.
Blakey. For for $1, that's legit. I'm not gonna go buy. Okay. 2 weeks ago I bought Skid Row. So you know what?
Because you're a youth going wild.
Just fuck off. That's why. That's why. Just fuck off. That's why.
Skid Row.
Because it's a great album. Fuck off.
You know what I was
That's why.
thinking? They made an announcement this past week. I think Jackal's coming.
Yeah.
And I want to put together a
Yeah,
band with a chainsaw player, and just every song has a chainsaw part in it. And have different chainsaws, and he can have like different types of wood and objects that he can hit with the chainsaw to give it different tonality. But you know, they did that song Chainsaw Blues, and it's really stupid.
Yeah.
I'm another chainsaw! And I just thought, make the whole band, the whole album, chainsaw songs, just
Dude,
to really annoy the shit out of everybody.
There was a time in my life where I thought Jackal was so cool. Well, I mean, like metal band, chainsaw.
Are you talking like
Meh.
middle school or something?
Yeah, like middle school. Oh, it's so good. Hey, when we go live next week, this is where you need to be. If you don't know, you're probably watching it there anyway. But seriously, here's the deal. I'm going to keep reiterating this. It's a big deal. It's quite the situation.
Is that where you find it?
I'm gonna need everybody to shut the fuck up for a minute
Everybody shush.
and pay attention.
Everybody shush.
Seriously.
My
I
hand goes
mean,
up.
when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Pay attention. That's where we're gonna be. How cool is it we're on a camera from 1985?
It's really crazy. I was 2 years old.
Back to the Future, man.
I mean, let's just being honest. What else? Do I have anything else for in the news? Do I have that graphic? Want a new drug?
Is Huey Lewis in the news this week?
I heard something about Huey Lewis.
What'd you hear about Huey Lewis in the news,
I
Jay?
thought something was there something about Huey Lewis?
No. What else did I?
I don't know.
I did see this new device that allowed. Now check this out.
Device?
Check this out.
A new
You know, things have broken away from in the last few years of your standard for our. Since Sean's on, I'm going to do this because Sean's on, because I know Sean's an old school vinyl DJ.
Sure.
2 turntables, mixer,
He's the real deal.
The way it should be. Right. Right. And so over the past few years, and I appreciate this for guys that are DJing clubs and shit, Serato is a legit solution for people making moves. If I was DJing every weekend and that was part of the way I made my money and shit,
My son DJs.
I wouldn't want to carry around
Savannah.
crates of records. I mean,
It's a pain in the dick.
that
Pretty cool,
sounds cool, but it would be, sucky.
You get a record case and that's all you get. Your set.
So over the past few years, if you know about that kind of shit, things have turned to Serato and those type applications where you have these time code records. Still have the same kind of setup. You have a time code record, and then you have a still DJ from your the shit that you've downloaded, right?
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I would be doing, is what I'm saying.
Mixes.
This new company has come up with this new idea for a way to do DJing without even putting the needle. Without even putting the needle on the frickin' record.
What?
Yeah. This thing's called, let's see what the hell it's called. I can't remember. A new device called Phase allows you to DJ without using needles, reports The Verge.
So it's already debuted.
Yeah, debuted at this year's NAMM Festival. Phase is the name of the product. Features 2 rectangular battery-powered transmitters that attach to the entire...
Center of the record.
The center of the record.
That's a British center.
Yeah, British center. Whereas the needle would previously track any changes in speed or direction on the timecode vinyl,
$300.
Phase uses radio signals to relay any changes in motion to your laptop's digital vinyl software.
I don't understand.
Retail for $300. Pretty damn cool. Check this out. Here's another. See if I can find it. See if I can get this in here.
Dog show.
Talk show.
How about the dog show? Didn't watch it. I don't like little
I used to listen to
foo-foo
the
dogs.
people that started that.
They never let the...
Hang on.
Then it took
Hang on.
forever.
So here's how it would work. These little rectangles in the middle of your records. You wouldn't even have to put the needle on the record.
What's it do?
It would just kind of track the motion and the speed, I guess, from
So
grabbing.
you spin the record?
Yeah. And the radio, it uses radio frequencies to determine.
Is it touching the
speed
is it
and
touching
direction.
the grooves?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's how
I think the light, the radio of the, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not Jesus Christ, Steve. I can't.
One's just better than those digital ones that they sell now, that with the little 6-inch round thing you can spin.
That's a CD thing. They have the big
Well,
full.
no, digital though. You hook it up. You can play.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
MP3
about, but that's
on
different. But this is, I don't know.
So you're using original vinyl?
With this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are, but you're not putting the needle on the turntable.
Okay. So you don't drop the needle.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
it's one of those things.
It's such a lost art, man. I wouldn't know where to begin. I couldn't do it.
The technology guy in me is like, cool. How do they do that?
Right.
The old school I'm 40 guy is like, nope.
Yeah, but I'm 30 and I'm still like,
Nope. You put records in a crate and you carry your turntables and nope. But that's cool though, especially if it works as legit as a Serato system, then that's even. There's got to be some kind of loss there, and that's why the Serato systems will remain a little bit more higher priced and more reliable. I'm guessing. I'm just kind of spitballing here, people. I don't know. That's pretty cool though.
He's spitballing.
I'm spitballing. SB.
Got cloudy.
SB. All right. I don't want to put any of the graphics up that have Ustream on them. I don't want to promote Ustream anymore.
sorry, is it bad?
No, I'm just trying to clear it.
No, it just fucks up the camera.
Well, you know.
Makes it
Since it's from 1985.
Maybe you should go HD there.
Yeah.
What about a first listen? I need to get Jay up on the microphone. Steady hard for this one.
Well, that sounds dirty.
Because I told Jay, because I didn't think you were coming tonight.
Well, I wasn't going to come, and I thought I could come, so I came. I've got I got what, 17 records to go through,
Yeah?
Jesus.
and I'm trying to bring them and show them
Well,
before I leave forever and then
We-
come back.
Wait, what?
we've not done a
I don't like that.
we've not done a first listen in a long time.
First listen.
Yeah.
What's the first
What
listen?
are you talking about?
Hang on. I've got the graphic up already. The first GMRN's first listen.
What's that?
Check it out.
Okay.
So me and Jay have both been interested in this, the new Fu Manchu record that came out the 8th, I believe. And Jay had told me, if you see it in the store, pick it up and I'll pay you back for it. And I'm a big Fu fan. Jay's a big Fu fan.
They played some on XM Radio. It was really good.
Now, here's something I didn't know. It's called Clone of the Universe. The last song on the album is like 18 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
And who plays on this album?
David Gilmour.
Alex Lifeson.
Oh.
Seriously. They sent him this shit and we're like, hey man, we love you, blah, blah, blah. You want to play on this record? And he's like, yeah, I know you guys, Fu Manchu. Yeah, sure, I'll play on your record. And they're like, wait, what? What? But he did. And it's like an 18-minute, just incredible. I don't know, Jay. What was your impressions of this album?
Oh, listen to it?
I thought
Yeah.
it sounded like...
When did you listen to it?
We listened to it digitally. You can't find it vinylly because there's a problem with the distribution and the pressing and blah blah blah. But we want to give a first listen because it's tough to get, and that's right up our wheelhouse. And so, if we're not telling you what the fuck to think about this, who is? Jesus Christ? Give me a break.
You can't hardly get 18 minutes on one side. You know, you're pressing
It
it.
might be double LP, I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think about it, Jay? Speak up now.
It was good. I sampled it like back at the end of January. It was on iTunes pretty early this
At 192 or 320?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Sampled
Bit
it.
rate.
You
I
sampled
don't
it?
know. I don't know.
What's your impressions, though?
But it was good. It sounded like Fu Manchu.
It sounds
for the
like Fu
most part.
Manchu.
Yeah.
It's my impression of this. My first listen of this, and I'm like, damn. It's
Well, that's
very-
who it is, right?
It is. But it's very, but say that about you too. You listen to Joshua Tree and then you hear some of the shit that sounds like fucking 9 Inch Nails in the 90s. You know what I mean? Everybody, especially bands that have been around for a long time, when they release a new record, you're like, oh, awesome. Wait, oh shit, what are they going to do now? You know what I mean? Everybody's always trying to do this other thing. Fu Manchu, right down the center of the fairway. I mean, I took a Big Bertha from the late 90s, and I'm splitting the fairway, and your shit may be from right now, but it's a Big Bertha from the 90s, and I'm splitting it, and fuck you. And that is Fu Manchu. They are right down the middle.
No, that's really
they are in the
good.
pocket. They are right there in the pocket. It sounds like any Fu Manchu record I have ever heard. If you like Fu Manchu, you'll like the record. Totally. Wouldn't you agree, Jay?
I agree.
If you like Fu Manchu, they didn't come in and do like, oh, well, we brought like this.
They didn't bring
This-
Elton John in on this album.
We have like this cello player on this one track and like, no. It's Fu Manchu. And they bring it right down the middle and you either like it or you don't like it. But it's Fu Manchu. It's so refreshing to be able to say that about something you hear from a band that's been around that long. I'm like, son of a bitch, this could have been released in '94 and you would have went to your buddy in high school and been like, fuck, bro, listen to this.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
I didn't hear about them because they were around, and we were really into that kind of music in the mid.
For sure. Yeah, no, I didn't know shit about Fu
Late
Manchu.
90s.
Yeah, totally.
Speaking of Elton John, did you hear about
But it's good, man.
that commercial they're running for Elton John for March of 2019? Tickets are already going on sale.
No.
Oh, for his going away.
like it
Oh,
was, a year.
It's not
so-
till next year?
Yeah, 13 months out.
Jeez.
Already
New stream next week,
advertising.
YouTube. I told you I'm a hammer. Hey, Jay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you get when you cross Sir Elton John or the saber-toothed tiger?
I don't know. What do you get?
I don't know, but you better keep it away from your asshole.
Cats dropped one.
One of these cats dropped a D.
Did he?
Wow. All right. Smash it, bro.
Smash Brothers.
Hey, I didn't download
Super
anything.
Smash Bros.
I didn't download anything for this or whatnot, but I did read today actually. John Prine, who's a big part of this show and this show's history. Cameron's a
been here a
huge
lot.
John Prine fan. We all are.
I've seen John Prine. I saw him in concert in Athens.
He's going to release his first major release in the last 13 years.
His vocals are fucked.
You think so?
Oh God, yeah. He went through 13.
He's going to do it on his...
Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. Damn, I love John Prine.
Oh, yeah, man. There's a hole in
Daddy's
Daddy's
arm where all the money goes.
Jesus Christ
died for us, I suppose.
But he's doing it on his own
Can
label.
you get me one of these? Yeah. There's only one more.
April 13th. Old Boy Records. It's John Prine's own label. It's going to come out. Contributions from Jason Isbell.
Wasn't it Randy that said, like, he
Randy?
talked to Chris Christopherson, and
Yeah.
Chris Christopherson said, if you like
If you like my
my
stuff,
music, you need
check
to
out this
listen-
guy,
you need to
John
check out
Prine.
John Prine.
Contributions from Jason Isbell and Dan Auerbach's going to be on there from the Black Keys, and Brandy Carlisle.
Belinda Carlisle.
Jack
Yes.
White?
Hell yeah.
Jack White?
New Jack White. Jack White's got all kinds of stuff coming out.
Yeah. It's all over.
He even released a preamp for guitar players.
Yeah, a preamp.
You see that?
Is that? I thought it was for stereo.
Was it for stereo?
I thought it was for stereo.
Getting the audio
I could be wrong.
fidelity equipment.
That makes sense because he's got that.
It could be a preamp, but
Yeah.
because it was talking about in the vinyl page you were showing me, I think it was a preamp for stereos.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, that's probably what it was. That makes more sense.
It was yellow though. That was weird.
So he took Marin tube amp. Like, he got Marin's first tube amp.
What?
He got, fuck you can hear me.
No, I can hear you, but
Yeah. Well,
our
you can
studio,
just
our
repeat
audience
it.
can't
You
hear.
can just
I'm not
This
gonna
is
repeat
dead
it.
air.
Now she's saying this. Now she's saying that.
He got Marin his first tube amp. Mark Marin. Like
Thank.
several years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who did?
Jack White.
Jack White did.
Jack
That
White.
was painful. I'm blushing right now.
So what did we play tonight? We haven't even
let's talk
gotten
about
there.
what we played.
Have
Let's
gotten
talk about what
there
we
yet? We haven't even begun to talk about what we played.
No, we
tonight.
haven't.
I'm stealing another cigarette.
I think we're
This
into the
last
show
one.
already
Last
about 40
cigarette.
minutes.
Yeah. I know.
We haven't done anything.
We ain't done nothing. We're having problems. I'm trying to figure out shit.
Now
I had
we-
to go back to the.
We may have trouble showing records because with the GL1 you have a little video screen we can see ourselves, but with this camera, we can't.
With this camera, you can't.
We'll spend some time on the first shot, and then once we know where we need to stand, we'll know it.
With this camera,
Hey.
you can't.
Look, dudes,
You can't.
for the next week, I'm thinking I'll be able to, like, we'll have our HD webcam, and then I'll be able to go boom into the webcam
Right.
off the laptop to show records.
Right.
Just to give you a little preview.
That's crazy.
Shit's getting ready to change.
Crazy.
Okay.
Shit's getting ready to change.
If you think so.
We're trying to get shit rolling tonight, and
Show that record.
Jay pulled out a little Eagles of
By
Death
the way,
metal.
Steve, you look like Bob Weir. Anybody ever told you that?
Steve looks
No.
like Bob Weir.
With those glasses.
Down. No, right there. You're perfect.
Right
Jay.
there's perfect.
You're
I
No, I'm
Jay.
perfect.
So you're,
Shut up!
you're right at the front of that black, look down.
Racist.
Straight down from the record. You're in the front of that power supply,
Racist.
right?
All right.
Yeah, remember that.
Who's oh,
It's,
You
just
put it on the shelf. You can shelve it.
shelve it.
Or you can go,
That's
you
what that
shelve
sh-
it, shelf
That's
it.
what
if
that
you want.
shelf should be for.
the shelf?
What may be.
So shit won't end up on the floor and the cats don't start fucking with it.
Don't fuck it. What may be probably my favorite Prince album.
No, come on.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
No.
Fuck no.
I like this a lot,
no,
Steve.
No. Is that Sign of the Times?
Sign of the Times.
No.
Sign of the
Dude.
Times.
I love it.
You ever get in a fight?
Those tracks just bring it straight up my nose rickles.
Your buddy Hoyley.
I'm telling you, man. Sign of the Times.
I think his earlier stuff is better. Dirty Mind, Controversy.
Yeah, I like that stuff too, but I put this on, I'm just like, damn.
1999 is pretty damn good.
Yeah, it is. I like all of it, but when I put this one on, and I'm like, do I like this one? It's like I
This is
never
when
remember.
when I was dropping a deuce at home, I turned on Ustream. You were playing this.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Because I was listening to some Sergio earlier this week.
It's funny because earlier today I was working with a reporter, and she said something about, you're so funny. I love working with you because you're funny. And then I kind of...
Did she kiss you?
I pulled up to a stoplight, and when I pulled up to the stoplight, I kind of looked over at him and went, "The Joker is me," and that made me want to play Sergio Mendes
And
when I
she
got home.
didn't get it.
No, she didn't get it.
I'm scared.
No. Yeah, the Joker is me.
Yep.
Put it on my tombstone. Underneath, what a great, loving wife and father I am. I wanted to say, the Joker is me.
We do plan on playing that Kinks something about a clown for your funeral.
Oh, Kathy's Clown?
No. Clown. I forgot what the name of it is. It'll come to me.
All I've ever really requested is Amadeus is,
The Death of a Clown? Is that the name of it?
no, maybe. The
Oh, you want...
Requiem Mass?
That's Mozart. That's not...
Yeah, Mozart.
Yeah.
And
You want Requiem.
Satan Gave Me a Taco.
Okay.
That's the last one. That has to be the last track. Is Satan Gave Me a Taco. But this one we played was Stoner Witch of the Melvins. Probably my favorite, and I know it's one of the more palatable in a lot of ways, Melvins records. And that just spreads it on thick.
Yeah, this Death of a Clown.
It's like peanut butter sandwich that's got way too much peanut butter on it. That's Melvin's Stoner Witch. It's got some jelly. If you like jelly, hell, you'll taste fucking jelly. But there is a lot of thick peanut butter on this mug. That's how I describe that record. Who's got a problem with me describing it that way? Anybody? Nope, probably not. I don't know. I'm just saying. Who's got a problem with this record? If you do, probably not a good American. You're probably going to hell, and you're not a good American. Blue Train by John Coltrane. Pick this up for a damn song. Oh my Lord, High Point, North Cac.
I have a reissue of this from when I was in college when I bought it. I've had it that long.
I don't know which pressing this is.
That's an older pressing though.
It's older. It's not in the best shape, but
I
it's
think it's a late 70s.
not like a terrible pressing by any Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I bought this on a whim. Murder Suicide Pact. It's some great like neo hardcore. I don't know. It's punky, but like hardcore, but newer stuff. Hell, I don't know. Wars Youngblood, a Grown Man record night, stalwart record. The soundtrack for the Youngblood album. Can't remember the exact year of this film or this record. You remember that?
I'm gonna guess.
Oh my God.
78.
I'm gonna guess 75.
I don't have my glasses on.
I'm gonna guess 89.
Okay.
Far Out Records. Far Out. Ren Woods is Sybil.
That's
I don't see. Oh wait, 78. Bambo.
You say that?
Yeah, man. Look at this afro. That's 78.
Yeah.
That's a 78 afro right there.
Good stuff. This whole soundtrack is solid business for sure. It's got a couple of hints of a slow jam here and there, but I mean, for the most part, really keeps the party moving. It's one of the first war records I picked up back in the day. My man Shane picked up. Got a little video conference call from Shane earlier. I hipped him to the.
You did a video conference with Shane?
I did. I hipped
Shane
him.
Rocky?
I hipped him to the.
You see him?
The announcement previous to the show.
Did you see him?
We appreciate the shit out of him that much.
Did you see him?
And he said, "Can you play a little Billy Cobham, Spectrum?" I said, "I believe I can." And I pulled that smug out, and there we go. I mean, you don't like this record? I tell you what, won't you just dildo your BH?
We're talking about Tommy Bolin.
You go on dildo your BH.
We're
for
talking
me.
about Tommy Bolin playing on this album.
Did you just VA for what?
I want to see a low res video of you dildo in your BH. If you don't like Billy Cobham Spectrum, BH.
Why are you leaving butthole?
I don't want to get popped. I don't want to get popped.
Is this the same Tommy Bolin?
That's what we were saying. Is it the same Tommy
Is
Bolin
it the same Tommy Bolin?
from Deep Purple? Was on that.
He was, at the time,
Billy
they call him
Cobham.
an up-and-coming Wunderkind. This is
Wunderkind.
before his time at Deep Purple,
So he was a Nazi.
right?
That's what they called Mr. Callahan to me.
Who?
Dave
He
Callahan.
died in 77.
When I did my internship in college at a local television station. They said, this kid over here, his dad was an engineer for PBS for like 30, 40 years.
Yeah. It was
And they
David
said,
Callahan.
we call him the Wonder.
73?
We call him the Wunderkind.
1973. The Wunderkind.
Yeah, because he knows everything.
Wow.
Interesting.
They didn't like him at first.
Yep, that's him.
You guys like Hank the Third?
Playing James Game.
Won't you eat it?
Who you talking to?
Won't you eat it? Brothers of the 4x4. Got this on that Best Buy sale a couple of years ago.
Really?
Love this Hank the Third record.
Yeah, that's a good record. That's good old.
Yeah. Oh, it just makes you want to just
Get in the mud.
you get in the mud.
Get down in the ditch.
It really
Just
does.
Start throwing rocks.
It really does. Open that gatefold one time, Jay. I hate to turn you around about it, but look at that. It's pretty impressive. Even on a shitty camera, look at that. That's all right.
And what better to follow that up with than hogs being slaughtered?
Yeah, you saw this. Why'd you want to play? You talk about
I
it,
just
Steve.
saw the cover and I was like, man, that is the craziest, coolest cover. And this could be like a modern band's cover.
I
but
really
it's-
bought it for that
it's,
cover.
Hey, get the hell off of there!
Get over there! Yep. Yep.
It's actually just a sound effects record from back in the day
It's one of those.
with a cool ass cover.
It really is.
But he bought it because I think number 6 was hog slaughter.
The cover and hog slaughtering. And you show that, Jay, can you show where it says hog slaughtering? Let's see how good you are. Give a tilt forward. Get closer. No, it ain't going to get in focus.
It's gonna stay out. That's
They
fine.
don't want that. That's all right. That's all
They
right.
could
Jay.
read it.
That's all right, Jay.
They could read
Hey,
it.
we'll take a lap.
We said it last
We'll all take a lap together, Big Daddy. It ain't no big deal. We'll all do one. We'll all do a lap.
We said it last week, the week before.
When you play as a team, you win as a team, you lose as a team.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's right.
Steve, you brought a record album over. It's the last one we heard.
I did. I think I had a
I like this record
reason I
album.
wanted to play it was I have an announcement to make.
Okay.
And this has got a fucking great. It's a great gatefold. It's also great top to bottom. If you just open it up and don't let the record fall out.
Was your live stream announcement
open that
about
up.
our live stream that's coming next week? Our
No,
brand new live
no.
stream on YouTube. Check out our live
we got
stream
a-
next week.
In Winston, we got a local
YouTube?
club called Ziggy's, or we had a
live
local
stream?
club that closed up a while back. It's reopening. It's called the Ramcat.
Right.
And,
always forget the name.
The first show is a local band called the Vagabond Saints, and I've performed with them before. They're like a core band that has guest singers come up and perform songs from. They've done Tommy the Who, and we did REM, and I performed last time. We did a night of artists who had died from drug overdoses or had problems, and I think I did a couple of Soundgarden songs.
I've got some problems.
And so they're doing the music of Queen. So when I found out they were doing it, when they made the announcement, I reached out to them. I was like, I really want to do this, and I could probably put together a small choir and do Somebody to Love, because that's the song I really liked.
Yeah.
And he got back to me and says, well, unfortunately, we've been working on this in secret for quite some time, so we already have our singers in place, but we might have a couple slots in the choir. However, we're only looking for like people that have experience singing in choir.
Wow.
I was like, well, I've done 2 different symphony chorales and
Actually,
barbershop quartets. And,
did you start your sentence with actually?
And I still sing in choir.
Actually.
So I kind of jumped on it, and so I'll be doing like, I think we
Queen choir.
got like 12 songs that have choir parts in them.
That's
So
cool.
it's pretty
Queen
amazing.
choir.
Queen choir.
Where y'all playing at?
At Ziggy's. I'll just say Ziggy's, because Ramcat, nobody knows where the hell that is. It's going to be March 9th, so it's not far away. Got a lot of work to do, a lot of homework to do.
2018.
He sent me the part. I'm singing bass, but he wants me to sing that one line
sing
in
bass.
Bohemian Rhapsody. That one line where the guy goes,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. That's out of, that's actually, because I told him I had a good range, but I was like, that's out of everybody's range. So sorry to do that on the mic, but I had to explain it.
That's all right,
So
bro.
yeah, that's why I wanted to play News of the World, and I wanted to skip. Honestly, I think my least 2 favorite songs is "We Will Rock You" and "We Are the Champions." It's been played.
Yeah.
It's good. They're good, but they just been played so much.
You know, there was a big hubbubaloo at my middle school graduation to play "We Are the Champions" because Freddie
is gay.
Mercury was gay and died of AIDS.
Yeah, I bet.
And it was like, we were going to play that, and we're like, oh no, "We Are the Champions," and they were like, yeah, we don't think that's
We
appropriate.
don't approve of that.
What do you mean it's not appropriate? It's talking about "We Are the Champions," right? You know, we're number one, and they're like, yeah.
They wouldn't explain it.
No. They were like, holy shit.
They're
They don't like it
dipshits.
because he's gay and has
Right.
died of AIDS.
Right.
Wow. You imagine that nowadays? Wow.
It's the exact opposite.
Wow.
That's what's wrong with America, right
That's wrong with America. You guys go, hey, football. Hey.
Get on the line!
Pitchers and catchers report.
They've already reported.
Cubs got a little Yu Darvish.
Did they? Overrated.
They got a little U.
Overrated.
Yu Darvish.
Overrated. He didn't
I don't
have a good year last year.
No, he did.
No.
He didn't have a good World Series. He shut the Cubs down in the division.
He had a good year.
And I hated him. But now he's part of the family. I'm going to go up there and blow his horn.
Can't beat him, join him, right?
He's going to hold up his horn and I'm
Is he
going to
the
blow
one
it
that
for
folds his bill?
him.
Gabriel, let me blow your horn.
Is he the one that folds his bill like a trucker?
You fold your bill like a trucker, Jay.
That's Kent Tekulve, I think.
Kent Tekulve or
One of those pitchers.
Dan Quisenberry.
Pitchers folded it like a trucker.
I think it's Dan Quisen.
It like this.
It's Dan Quisenberry you're thinking about. Hey, check this out. Here we go. Dig of the week. Now check this out.
Dig of the week.
Not only are we reconfiguring the whole show coming up, but all these graphics. I'm going to have to reconfigure. Dig of the week.
Wow, reconfigure.
Chip chat, so to speak.
Gotta upscale him, man.
1920 by 1080
Oh,
graphics.
my. So do it.
Yeah. I think I'm just reinventing all of them though, from the ground up.
Okay.
Which is it's cool but sad at the same time. So some of these graphics may just drop off. Anybody wants to create a graphic that they think is cool, 1920 by 1080, and send it in. We use that shit.
No big
sure.
deal.
But just man, it's crazy. All that shit's going to be coming from the ground up, and it's exciting. Seafood market. I picked up at a Goodwill Diodato, Very Together. Now, this is a later Diodato. It's like 76, I think it is. Funk fusion, people would say. A lot of people said some of those earlier records, which I've received from some VCLT from Super West, those are really the smokers. This one's kind of the joker. I don't know. I've not listened to it, but for $1 at a Goodwill, I'll take a listen to it. What do you know about it, Steve? Bust out a couple.
There was a Goodwill where I got a lot of good country records, and this
Right.
is one of them. It's a Patsy Cline compilation called "Stop, Look, and Listen."
I like Patsy Cline.
I love
now.
Patsy Cline,
Yeah, man.
and I enjoyed listening to that. I also picked up a Jimmy McGriff record.
Oh, I've got that one.
Do you?
I had it sealed.
It's good.
I popped it open from like 72.
Yeah, I think so. It's on Solid State, I think.
Yeah. I bought that one. I have a video of me popping the seal on that record.
It's called Organ and Blues Band Step 1.
It's great. It's terrific.
It's a great record.
Yeah. I literally, I'd recorded after the show. We were all drunk here one night, and I was like, here we go. And I did like a cell phone video of me popping the seal of that video.
Yeah.
And I never released it. It was on my phone forever.
I'll do one more.
Oh, do one.
It's on Chess Records.
Oh, Chess Records.
St.
now.
Louis to Liverpool. This is Chuck Berry.
Wow.
This is a badass record.
Which
right
is
here.
this one now?
St. Louis to Liverpool. This is after he got out of jail. He realized all these British fuckers were making a lot of money on his music.
Yeah.
So he did another album. And this is where you get No Particular Place to Go.
Oh, yeah.
And You Can Never Tell. There's some great songs on here.
Oh, dude.
Check it out. What was he in jail for? He was in jail for...
No,
That was later in his life.
Was
A
it
young-
Texas?
a younger lady? No?
Oh, no, I think it
He
was...
got busted like with filming women in the bathroom unknowingly later in his life.
Open up your mouth.
It's a great record.
Yeah, it wasn't
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you do a couple?
He's the man. This is something I picked up. That last record and this record came from the same Goodwill. Very, very rural community. Yadkinville, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely rural. Like, you could see just Christian records, Christmas records, Christian records, maybe a couple of Christian records mixed in with some gospel and some Christian records. And then all of a sudden, popped up there was Diodato and the Mighty Invaders.
Mighty Invaders. Is that a reggae
What's the name of
band?
that? Yeah.
Let me
Reggae.
see that.
Yeah. It's that's from like 83.
Whoa. What the hell does that say? I don't even know.
Dude, there was 2 of these for sale on Discogs starting at 25.
Oh, it says Invasion.
Invasion. And the record is in like immaculate shape.
What's it sound like? Like
I don't know.
80s reggae?
Well, so here's what I've
we
dug
got a
up.
little beat band.
I found a article from 1983 from the Washington Post talking about the Mighty Invaders. Composed of 5 Jamaican natives, a Briton, and an American, all living in Baltimore, so it's a Baltimore band. Long been touted one of the best stateside reggae bands. Their debut album, Invasion, not only justifies that reputation, but also defines an American reggae sound distinct from its Caribbean and British counterparts. So this has elements of things that say, oh, this is American for sure. Invaders, 2 singer, keyboardist, at a feminine perspective, they say. It's got what they call a step-up beat in it.
Step up and beat it.
So this sounds a little different than what you would maybe know as a reggae group.
Right.
But apparently it's pretty popular and very sought after. I don't know shit about them. I'm really stoked to check it out.
Okay.
In a Yadkinville Goodwill. I mean, and this is like
Well, that's funny because I
looked it up. And I'm like,
it was
what?
like the Goodwill in Madison.
Yeah.
Where I found
that's a good one.
a really weird electronic album.
Yeah.
So you
I've done
you never know what you'll find.
The one across the street from Remington?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know that one.
Remington, they're closing their doors by the way.
Katamari Damacy on PS2.
AR-15. That's for some reason they're not selling. I guess I don't know.
I drove 50 minutes one way to go back there on the clonk to get Katamari Damacy on PS2 for $1.50. Because I got up there and I was like, holy shit, Katamari Damacy and Tekken 4 or 5 or something.
Oh, I left my wallet.
I left my wallet.
Oh, you did not.
And I drove back to Winston.
Dude.
And then drove back to
Have him
Madison.
hold it.
No,
He hid it somewhere.
I hit it.
He hid it in some underwear. or
I
something.
did.
Underwear.
So I went from Madison
Actually, I wouldn't put it in underwear. They'd find that.
back to
Oh, look, there's underwear.
back to Winston, back to Madison, bought it.
I'd never worn underwear before.
No. In fact, I'm surprised at how good it feels to not wear underwear, to
So,
be honest with you.
Here's one I picked up.
Okay.
The rest of these are new vinyl. I got in the new vinyl area.
Okay.
But this is a Bowie album that I don't have that I really wanted.
Oh,
it's one of
a
my
Bowie
favorites. And this is the Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars.
Oh, nice.
The reissue, the recent
Yeah.
reissue.
That's one of those where, like, reissues, I'm like, oh, yeah, I would totally buy them a reissue.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
great. Love it.
I will say, the Earshot, where I went today, there's
Yeah.
tons of Bowie reissues.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, they all came in. The new
Yeah.
ones? Has that come out yet?
Yeah, I
The
don't
ones,
know. I don't know. I didn't notice those.
The middle,
but
like the ones that have Lodger, I
Yeah.
think. Has Low come out yet? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I think Heroes did, but not.
I don't
Low.
remember.
Anyway, what you got?
You ever heard of James Blood Ulmer?
No.
Well, it's funny because I ran across this and I was like, huh, that sounds familiar, but I don't really know a whole lot about it. Went through the rest of the stack. Had a Charles Mingus in my hands, but it was really a Mingus that was a collaboration, a compilation from early Mingus. And I listened to some of it. I just happened to pull up the YouTube and I'm listening to it and I'm like, this sounds like big band shit. And it really
Well,
was.
he's paying his dues.
Early Mingus.
Yeah, sure. He's paying his dues.
Early. And I'm like, yeah, this is cool.
Playing somebody else's music.
I appreciate the shit out of you. Because it's the pre-Bird album,
Right.
which means before he heard Charlie Parker. And it's good, but it's definitely more early jazz. It's more like big bandy sounding. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I don't want to spend the money on this. And put it aside and ran across this guy, and it just kind of struck me. The cover struck me. Everything about this record struck me. And I don't know shit about this mug. And I saw it. James Blood Ulmer, Freelancing. And it's really from like 81 or something. It's like earlier. You know this guy?
No, I don't.
So,
It's a nice Gibson he's
nah,
playing.
yeah.
It's played for the
Look
Browns.
at E.
Jim Brown. Under
So-
Tito now?
He looks like Jim Brown.
Yeah,
With that cap on.
American jazz, funk, and blues guitarist. Ulmer
Ulmer.
plays a Gibson Birdland
Yep.
guitar. Distinctive guitar sound has been described as jagged and stinging. Ulmer's singing has been called raggedly soulful. This guy started out as like a soul musician
Is he
early
Chicago
on
man? Chicago man?
and ended up the big...
No, South Carolina.
He's originally from South Carolina.
St. Matthews.
Played on a lot of soul stuff,
Okay.
but really...
Joined Ornette Coleman.
But he joined Ornette Coleman. And really, one of the biggest influences on him, and I listened to some of that stuff, and it's kind of a weird, I can't explain it, free jazz, but on like electric guitar with a funk vibe in it. More funk than or like an Ornette Coleman with a free jazz. And I'm like, oh, and that was a good price. And I'm like, okay, I'll take a roll of the dice on that for sure. So yeah, that's that one, and I'm really stoked to play that because I know he's involved in Ornette Coleman. Ornette Coleman is a big part of his life and his influence, and so that cannot be a bad situation. Do me one, Steve.
Well, here's one that I didn't have that I happen to walk into earshot. Like I like to walk in there once in a while, and once in a while I'll come across something where it's actually a fairly new record that somebody sold, and he's got it in the used area, and he's got a pretty decent price on it. And I've been hoping to pick up this new, and I got it almost new. That's the Sabbath's first album, the reissue, the deluxe reissue. That's got all the extra. The extras are pretty much the same thing as the original album, just the alternate takes that sound fairly similar. But there's also that they really keep putting out that is it Wicked Evil Woman? Yeah, Evil Woman. Evil Woman, don't you play those games on me? Yeah, but love this album. I love one of my favorite debut albums. I was telling somebody today, I was like, think of the moment the day before this came out, most music you had heard sounded so different, and then this was so different. And there was metal before this. I mean, the MC5 was playing heavy, Blue Cheer was playing stuff. But this is landmark,
Oh yeah.
So
nothing has made me want to take like a self-esteem laden woman out to a cemetery and, drug her. More than that record. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right?
Better move on. What do you got? What do you got?
Speaking of what I said earlier, the blood over.
Ulmer, the guitarist.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a gag reel.
Blood Ulmer.
Ornette Coleman. Easily some of the most mind-opening jazz that I've ever heard in my entire life.
I thought Coltrane was it, and then
I heard
Ornette Coleman, and it blew my mind.
That's how that paragraph should start. I thought Coltrane was it, and then I heard Ornette Coleman. That's exactly right. That is the series of sentences. And I've got a couple of Ornette Coleman records, and I picked up one today that I didn't have. Tomorrow is the question. The new music of Ornette Coleman.
I have this.
Now, you have this one?
Yeah.
This is a second, it's a repress, but it's a second album by Ornette. And what I heard from Fred with a PH.
It's good.
It's good, but it's before he gets completely out there bonkers.
Before double.
Yeah.
Double, was it?
It's still listed as free jazz, but it's much more straightforward bop than I think a lot of the Shape of Jazz to Come and some of the others, the double quartet free jazz album is. But it's still frickin' Ornette Coleman. So, holy balls. Probably a good record. And it was let's just say it was under $10. So, yeah, probably going to pick that up.
Say $110.
Yes, $110, Shay. So yeah. And then in the same place, you want to go and do it?
No, I'll give you mine.
You want to do it here? All right,
yeah.
All right.
So this past week, I'm sitting there having my lunch. I'm like, I need to check on Underdog. I hadn't looked over there in a while. I look over there on Facebook page. He likes to put up his new vinyl. Look what came in. He's he's doing that little thumb through the vinyl. And right in the front, the first effing album is this one. And it's funny because when I bought it, he's like, yeah, there was some, I don't know much about this band, but somebody was talking about it, and they talked to me about it, and I looked it up, and I was like, dude, it was me. That was 2 or 3 months ago. I was trying to find out if you had the vinyl available. It's Greta Van Fleet. This is their debut. It was an EP, and it was only available through streaming or downloading or whatever. But They finally got it on vinyl, and it's been on vinyl for a little while, but they actually have a full-length album coming out. This is their EP that came out a while back. It's got 4 songs on it. Now, I love it. It's great for this show because I like to play one-offs and maybe a 2-off, so each side has 2 songs on it. And it's people are like, oh, it's Led Zeppelin reincarnate, whatever.
Really?
Come on, it's a little too soon. There's a lot more.
Oh, that's how I know.
There's a lot more deep talent involved with Led Zeppelin, but these guys, they definitely have that sound that you're thinking of.
It's a girl singing, right?
No, it's a guy with a very high roof on his mouth. What it is. It's 3 brothers and another guy.
Rich Cisney
from
sent
Michigan.
me a clip on like a Saturday morning. It's
They
like,
kick ass.
You ever heard of this band?
They're coming around here somewhere, and I'm going to see them.
That's how I know this group.
So Greta Van Fleet, I'm going to put that on in a minute.
I've been trying to think of this for the longest time. How do I know that band? That's how.
Is that band that is on Fox News Channel at like 9 p.m.?
Sure, absolutely.
That's the one.
The Greta Van Susteren band.
Oh my God.
So I bit the bullet and I spent a little money on a little record. It's the second All Them Witches record.
We got so much good records. What is that?
All Them Witches.
All Them Witches.
All
and it's
Them
got a
Witches.
bonus 7-inch inside this.
Oh, you witches. What's eating there?
Ice cream,
Where'd you get this?
Weird frozen on top?
Your shot.
It's got
Earshot.
freezer burn on it?
Oh, yeah. So barely
Now, I've been a big fan of All Them Witches for a long time. I'm pretty good.
20 years, 30 years.
20, 30, 40 years. They're from Nashville. Pretty, past few years.
So they really fit in with the country scene, is what you're saying?
Yes, they do. In a lot of ways, they do.
Oh, do they?
And that's the cool thing about them. Okay. They'll have a record that's like a Telecaster, twangy, a little bluesy, little edge to it song. They'll have another song. You would swear it was Queens of the Stone Age or Caius. Stonery.
Hey, when are we
Dirty.
When are we going back into the studio?
They were in that
All the time.
All the time. All the time.
They were in that documentary we saw. Right?
So this is Lightning at the Door from 2013. This was second record. And I've read some stuff about, I've listened to this plenty of times.
Well, why don't we, but after the show, why don't we play some Greta Van Fleet and then switch up? Because there's only two songs on the side, and then we'll switch over to your album.
Spacey. A lot of people are like, imagine like tripping acid and wanting to listen to.
I wouldn't know what that was
like. Spacey, trippy, blah, 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 in addition to like doomy, stoner at the same time. Yeah. All on the same album. Everybody's like, there's not a bad song. There's no filler. It is the song. It is the album. And I've seen, and this is a repress, but it's one of those you just don't see a lot, especially with that bonus 7-inch in there.
Boner.
So we'll pop the cherry on that motherfucker, and we'll put it on the turntable. So, hey, everybody, next week, hopefully when we do the show, where's it going to be?
No!
Right there. YouTube. We're going to
look
tube
this
it.
up. I got to look up something.
YouTube.
We're going to tube it.
YouTube.
We're going to tube
YouTube.
it. So let's get it going.
StreamTube.
Take a break, and we'll be back with a more show.
StreamTube.
You guys want to make a party all over it?
Hey, what are those Coke machines called that you make your own drink? There's like 100 flavors.
Suicide.
No, not the drink.
The big red
The machine.
The machine.
The Coke machine.
No. They have them in like Firehouse subs.
Yeah, they got them in.
Iowa.
Burger King has them.
All these buttons. What was that? The machine that has something.
Get your booty on.
Nah.
Now make my steak.
Oh, I like that one as well. So.
Listen, think. Get your booty on. Now make my steak. Make my steak. Make my steak.
There's a secret.
Where's the secret?
The secret It's at your fingertips. It's Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips.
How do we make the meal you can't make at home? What makes our fish fillets so crunchy? Are chips like French fries outside and baked inside?
We'll never tell. There's a secret here tonight. Real good secret here tonight. Clap your hands and smack your lips for Arthur Treacher's original fish and chips.
Championship Wrestling Monday night with a full card lined up at regular prices, including a $3 general admission. You'll see J.D. Costello's triple challenge for $5,000 to be thrown to the crowd. An international kendo stick lumberjack match with Sato and Goto against Jarrett and Tanaka. You'll be seeing the international title against the Southern heavyweight title when Jerry Lawler meets Bam Bam Bigelow with the two titles at stake. Be there Monday night.
Society is breeding a new kind of criminal. It's also breeding a new kind of cop.
All along you knew it wasn't right. You were spending time losing sight. Play a game that isn't fair. Your partner's left standing there. At least you know you dream alone. Sometimes feel your heart's made of stone. As you try to move your adjustment right, but you feel it, you still try to fight. Then you got to feel the heat. Feel the heat. As you feel the time is turning.
This is where the law stops, and I start. Stallone is a cop called Cobra, the strong arm of the law.
Lake Dolores, the magical water world that features the most exciting high-speed water slides. The family fun place that offers relaxation and incredible thrills just off the I-15 Las Vegas freeway near Barstow. Call now for special rates. Glide down the 200-foot water slides up to 50 miles an hour. Good, clean, safe fun. A thrill a second. Bring the kids. Picnic. Camp overnight. Fly the giant swings at Lake Dolores. The magical water world that guarantees a fun-filled time.
Grown Man Record ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
All right, everybody. We'll appreciate you staying with us here on Grown Man Record Night. This is the place to be on your Friday night. Hey, we're getting ready to switch it up. We ain't going to do this show on Ustream no more. We're going to take it HD to YouTube.
So
you guys join up with
if there are multiple cameras, though, one's going to be HD and the other's not.
No, I think everything's going to be HD for that. I'm going to run in the old cameras. And, no.
Okay.
Maybe this camera.
Oh, that
cutaway,
camera. Okay,
maybe.
okay.
If not, I'm not gonna make a situation about it.
Okay.
The new camera is going to be so dope. I don't want to put anything up against it that's going to look just haggard. As much as I love that 80s public access motif that Grown Man Record Night has been extruding for the last several years, this new flavor of Grown Man Record Night is going to be cutting edge, nouveau. It's going to be like undercut hair for the millennium. It's going to be the real shit. And we're going to love it. It's going to be great. But I got to rebuild everything. Starting the ground up. Ground up, bro.
Just level it all.
Yeah.
Get the bulldozer in here.
I got to bulldoze everything and just start over.
Did Vanilla Ice do the soundtrack for...
That's a disconnect, Jay.
What are we doing first? So to
So to
speak?
speak. We're doing
Okay,
so to speak.
we got a couple things to talk about.
Oh, a
tonight.
couple of things. Okay. Let's get it going
We could
then.
first do the soda, because you did these other two first, and
The Mountain Dews.
the Mountain Dew, the new flavors or whatever
Yes.
they're on.
The lemon lime was very good.
You like the lemon lime?
Even though it has a bunch of sugar, and I'm not a
What
sugar
was the other
soda
one?
guy.
Some kind of mango? Or something?
Something with bright colored. I don't remember.
No, the mango was the Diet Coke. That was
The
bad.
blue one.
That was bad. So what we have here, Tropical Smash,
The game part of the Gamer Fuel line.
Gamer Fuel.
I'm
Yes,
pretty sure.
yes, Gamer Fuel.
Yeah. This is part of the Gamer.
So you get into your game, man. You
There's
just
only-
like, oh, I got no time. I'm gonna hit the Gamer Fuel right
There's
here.
two new ones. We did one of the new Gamer Fuels several weeks ago. This is the other Gamer Fuel.
Flavored Dew.
I did like that one, although it tasted a little sweet.
So let's try this. This is
What
Tropical
flavor?
Smash.
Tropical Smash. It's got some zip to it. Like a flea market hooker.
Pineapple on the back end.
I taste a mandarin pineapple. Pineapple is the back end.
I don't know. It's like a fruit punch.
A thin, stingy, top end
tropical
fruit punch.
fruit punch with
the
some-
tropical fruit punch.
Tropical
So
fruit punch with a little.
I don't think it has much to it at all.
tropical fruit punch is up here. It's a little topper. It's stingy, the top part of it. Where a regular fruit punch is down here. Bottom, sugar, syrup. This is like citrus, top. Man,
This is Hawaiian Punch's neighbor from across the street.
It's not bad. These Gamer Fuels tend to have less carbonation, more fruit tasting, I think.
Sweeter.
A little sweeter. Now, the one, the
I
big
think
Super
I'd
Bowl.
go with the Mountain Dew Ice.
Yeah,
though,
the ice.
over
The
that.
big Super Bowl thing, the ice.
Ice is the way to go.
All that Mountain Dew.
Of all the new
steam.
flavors Mountain Dew's put out, Ice is the winner.
I love it. To me, it tastes more
I still
like
haven't tasted it.
it
by
tastes
the
more
way.
like a 7-Up than a Sprite.
It's a 7-Up with caffeine,
Caffeine.
I've got those VHS.
which is the greatest thing you can probably
Damn
do.
right. 7-Up kills Sprite. If you don't think so, you don't know sodas.
So here's another soda thing.
Okay.
Went and did some freestyling today
Okay.
at Moe's. They have one of those Coca-Cola freestyle machines. And in freestyle right now, there's a lot of places you go have a little sub thing. This is a topical thing. Like you go to Wendy's and there's Dave's Flavors or something, there's a cherry, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, right now at the freestyle at the Moe's, and maybe in many others, because I found a little thing about it, there are Olympic flavors.
Oh, well, okay.
In
You been
honor of
watching Olympics a lot?
Not at all, but
No.
I've promoted it the hell. I've done a lot of promotion.
You watching some, Jay?
So Coca-Cola is doing a lot of promoting
a few of
special flavors in honor of the athletes. And what we have here is Atlanta's Bobsled Rush,
Okay.
which is a Coca-Cola. There's some of them are like Powerade, and one of them's a couple Minute Maids. But this is there was the Minute Maid. My daughter got the Minute Maid. It's called Shib Sib's Frosty Honor.
Oh,
It was really good, but it's a Minute Maid, and I didn't feel like it belonged here.
yeah.
Does Minute Maid belong here, so to speak? I don't know.
I don't know.
So this is Coca-Cola Atlanta's Bobsled Rush. She's that
Bobsled is
kind
one
of
of
ugly bobsledder that we see on promos.
Bobsled is one of the events that I will watch, though, for sure.
So this is Coca-Cola
Okay.
Delectable Ride of Cherry Raspberry Sweetness. Now it is a little flat. It's been out of the machine for
Yeah.
a few hours, but it's pretty good.
It is.
Is it better than Cherry Coke though?
No, but you know what this screams to me is that should be frozen. like a slushy.
Yeah, slush that
That would
up.
be delicious.
That would be really good.
I would like that a lot better than it just standard.
Let's see. The other flavors they have is Coca-Cola Road to Gold, which is a gold medal mix of Coca-Cola exclusively unlocked with our app. I don't know what the hell that means. Shib Shibs. They have 2 Shib Shib flavors. Shib Shib is that Asian couple ice skaters, I think.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I think they're brother and sister. A glorious combination of cherry and orange to dazzle your senses. And then there's another Elena. Elena's Bobsled Triumph.
Okay.
Celebrate triumph over thirst with hints of orange and vanilla goodness. We're not going to try all these, but I wanted to bring this one because I was in the restaurant and they had they had 3 of the flavors.
That's good though. That's tasty.
If you want something a little different,
seems to be a
give
little
it a try.
much. It's a little much on the
it's
sweet
in the
side.
freestyle machine.
It's a little much on the sweet side.
Yeah, a little much on. I wish they had a diet version of it. But
yeah, a little. But
the good thing about the Dave sodas
and
the freestyle machine at Wendy's is Dave has diet versions of his funky sodas.
See, that is great. I never get anything but water.
Okay.
Don't pay for the soda.
That's a good way to end so to speak.
Yeah. All I drink is water.
Yeah, I never drink soda. I always drink water.
Wendy's Power Mediterranean salad and a liter of water.
If you mean Diet Mountain Dew,
K&W
yes,
today,
I
and they have a
agree.
really good salad.
What'd you have?
K&W, and they have a really good salad.
They got a
Their
good salad
salad's
over
all
there, Jay?
iceberg.
I know. It's really good. I'm an iceberg.
I do love a crunchy iceberg sometimes.
Yeah.
Gotta throw some real greens in there though.
I don't know where this.
So we're doing
conversation's
Chip
going.
Chat now.
We're going to Chip Chat.
We got a problem because we're down to our last bag of chips.
This is the last bag of chips.
We got to go out and find some more chips.
We got to seek it out.
There was someone sent on the chat. They said, "Have you tried the Hares?" I forgot what it was. Something like mac and cheese or something.
Oh.
No, it wasn't mac and cheese.
Girlfriend was talking about a super red hot.
Sorry, I forgot what it was.
Pringles.
Look on the chat real quick.
So there's some other things.
We gotta find it.
Huh?
Look on the chat.
Look on the chat.
Yeah, what flavor was he talking about?
Oh, this is gonna be a problem.
Oh, there's been some chat since then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, don't do it.
All right.
Get back. Get
what?
out. So what we do have is the last bag of these wrap chips. Where do we get these?
Jay, tell us about these wrap chips again. For those of it, maybe you're just joining them for the first time. You've never seen this program before in your life.
If you're new to America,
you don't know where this
the place
lives.
next to my house.
Right.
Well, not right next to it, but
it's right next to it, Jay.
you got rock stars in there?
Yeah.
You live in the ghetto.
The full
Jay?
lineup? The full lineup?
No, not really.
You doing too deep?
But they had these wrap chips there, and I just happened to see them out of the blue, and they have 5 different flavors.
Is it like a barbecue? What is that?
Each one's a wrapper.
Yeah.
Like an up and coming wrapper, I guess.
Some of the just lesser known, but probably still got a couple of like sort of pseudo hits out there.
This probably does some regional work.
I've heard of them.
This is called Wavy Wrap Snaps Wavy. Little Boozy's Louisiana.
Little Boozy. Now I know Little Boozy.
Little Boozy's Louisiana Heat.
They're probably the best series of chips I've ever had.
This series of
Are you serious?
has more shit on the chip than any chip I've ever had in my entire life.
Okay, so they don't hold back the shit on the chip.
There'll be so much shit on this chip, I tell you.
It might make them go bankrupt.
And it'll be sweet. There'll be a lot
Apparently,
of it.
this is the badass music industry's behind all this.
Dude, these will not only be the best chips you've ever had in this flavor,
Let me explain to
the
you
sweetest.
about badass. Sometimes you need those bad days because it helps you truly appreciate the good ones.
Set hut? Set hut.
You want to try these?
Yeah, dude, they're great. They're gonna be great. They're gonna have so
Who
much
knows? I might
shit.
not like them. I might not like them at all.
Have we shown the bag?
No. Yeah, we showed the bag.
Oh yeah, they're covered.
We showed the bag.
I can't even. Okay.
Oh, okay. Once
Sorry.
like you with your cookies. These are covered, man.
I can't believe you haven't had a wrap chip.
I told you. I told you.
I don't know if I can eat these.
told
There's too
you.
much on here.
There's no such
Somewhere in the depths of
Look at that.
look at that.
I told you.
Somewhere in the depths of this is a potato chip.
I have never, ever, ever seen a chip that puts so much shit on the chip.
Woo!
This is hot. This is legit hot.
Louisiana hot.
Wow. Wow.
It's a dry chip because all that stuff on there.
That's good.
But very good. This would be an excellent dip chip.
Hot.
And your dip ain't got to have much on it. Just a green onion.
That's
or
hot.
French onion. Is it hot?
It's not bad.
It's not that hot.
I mean, but that's a hot chip.
Pretty good, yeah.
Great dip chip.
Wow.
But not for a flavorful dip.
You know the
A plain. If you got a plain dip, you're like, what the fuck am I going to do? I got a plain dip. Get you a little Boozy's Louisiana.
the dip Jay made is still in there from Kimmy's party.
You make a dip? What kind of dip you make?
Onion dip.
Be really good on that.
That doesn't go bad, does it? You could tell, right?
What, sour cream cheese?
What's in it, Jay?
Cream cheese.
And what?
That dip you made.
Sour cream.
No cream cheese?
Sour cream. Just sour cream and powder.
Okay. Sour cream never goes bad. Let's eat it.
Sour cream never goes bad. Let's eat it.
I'm gonna be able to go cream cheese.
That is so sweet.
And that's so hot.
It does have a back end heat on
Woo.
it. Gotta keep some liquid around.
I'm gonna gleek on myself. Allah.
That's it, man. We did it.
Gleek. Gleek.
Yeah.
Gleek.
All right.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining us on the bullshit backup camera. We're getting ready to go HD. Where you know about it?
Now,
Get in the huddle.
We've got 7 days.
Get in the huddle.
Got less than 7 days to do it now.
Get in the huddle. You ever thought about what this program does?
Get on the line.
Write it down. You don't know nothing about it? Write it down. I'll give you a couple more seconds. Write it down. I'm sick of it. Write it down. Seriously. Go and write it down. All right, we're going to play some more music tonight, and then we're going to do a new show next week, hopefully in HD, when I figure out a new computer program. Who doesn't love computer programs? I like them. You should like them too. And we'll see. Sit on there, Jay. We'll see you next week. We're going to do some Greta Van Fleet and then some All Them Witches. And we'll see you next week with a brand new thing. And you'll have things you'll want to talk about.
Bye, Axel.
I will too.